We got people like who are in Bangladesh or in Pakistan or in China or wherever in the world that for them, they can kind of afford to do some of these jobs, maybe not to a similar standard or maybe to a different standard or a different ideal, right? But they can perhaps do it for cheaper, right? Because at the end of the day, the labor of someone living in London, paying London rents, or living in Loughborough or living wherever is not really comparable to someone like in the Middle East or in, Asia, etc. So do you think, has the game changed slightly because of that? Or
I mean, I've always heard other designers that I'm in touch with. We have like a little WhatsApp group and a few Telegram groups and whatnot where we discuss certain things with other Muslim designers. And one thing that we all kind of agree on is that you got websites and services like Fiverr, and but the thing is, they could easily produce the work that you're looking for. So, for example, if you want a logo, if you want a website, they could easily produce that. But a lot of the time, design involves a lot of problem solving. You need to sit down with the client, discuss what it is that you're trying to achieve with this logo, with this website, the branding package in general. And you only get that through communication and time. Yeah. Now, a lot of people on Fiverr, there are some great designers on there from what I've heard. Now, most times they produce work in an instant, and you're losing the essence of your through, the swift delivery. Whereas on the other hand, when you're working with a client, like from my personal experience, when I work with a client, I try and work with them on a very close. So there's a lot of back and forth communication. They'll give me their feedback. I take their feedback on board, implement it into my work. Then I run it by with them again. Like, okay, look, this is the work based on your feedback. Or sometimes I get an idea which I think might be better than what they've suggested, and then I'll experiment with that. I'm like, okay, why don't we try this? And I feel like when you're working with a designer simply on the basis of
just do this short kind of thing and then just complete it and that's it.
Yeah, you're just focused on the outcome and you just want a quick outcome. You kind of lose or you compromise on the vision, in the long run.